Previously on The Bold Type, Jane and Sutton had a little differing views on a very controversial element, and I personally think that they both had good points. And Kat and Adina are in an open relationship, which I personally think is really interesting and cool to be exploring on TV because it's not something we see very often. I know that that is also very controversial. My only qualm, if you will, in terms of Kadena this season is the lack of autonomy for Adina. You know, last season she was doing her own stuff and was being recognized for who she was as a person, and now she's kind of, for me, fallen into just a love interest. She's a really awesome person and has really cool, you know, views of the world, and so I think that them kind of pushing her to the side and just like basically keeping her in the apartment is a mistake. And there's only, after this, 2 episodes left of the season, and so I don't see them changing that much. Anyway, let's go.
I just saw in our magazine that this position's called a face-off. Sometimes I just can't stop being a screenwriter.
Yeah, you don't have to tell him that, though.
Oh, no.
What, are you saying Nicolas Cage again?
No, the condom broke.
Whoop!
My girlfriend's very responsible, so...
Did you just call me your girlfriend?
Oh!
I did. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, you don't have to because the whole condom...
No, I've actually wanted to for a while.
This Postmates guy's like, can I go? Why couldn't they go out on their own and get it?
Side effects are really kicking my ass.
Rough night?
No, not really.
Stomach flu? Pregnant? Morning after pill? Food pools? Okay, Jane, wild woman.
Kat Edison? Hi, I'm Cleo Williams.
Oh,
I'm
God.
News board member.
Oh.
Hi. You know, you're a bit of a legend up in the boardroom. Actually, they want you. You would be the face of the campaign. Me? Yes, they want to feature you in a series of whole spa Instagram stories.
Wow.
You are the youngest head of a department at the magazine. That is exactly the type of influencer that they want associated with their products. I'm sorry. Did you just call me an influencer? That be okay?
Wowzers.
Sure, okay. I will let them know.
Huh. Wow. How old is she?
You look terrible. I feel nauseous.
Why didn't she take the day off?
My head hurts, and my boobs hurt, and I'm dizzy. Okay, thanks. Bye. So what did he say? He said I should call my doctor and see if she could give me anything to fight the nausea. I'm not gonna say. I told you so. I told you so. Okay, I'm done with both of you.
That's right. Sutton, you're covering today. Welcome. I'm sure Oliver prepped you, and so can we get 10% out?
Oh, God.
1 second. Well, he did say smile and nod.
Oh, God.
Sure. All right, great. Great. Onward.
You need to be thinking about whether or not you want to have children. But I'm only 25.
You're also a carrier of the BRCA gene mutation. That is a game changer for you.
Why? I've been doing all the screenings.
I know. You should understand that the most effective preventative treatment involves an oophorectomy.
Oophorectomy?
A
Ugh.
medical term for having your ovaries removed.
Wowzers.
If kids are in your future, you need to start thinking about it now.
That is... What?
I can make our new number.
Well, look at you.
Yeah. Finally putting that finance degree to work.
She has a finance degree?
Fashion closet. Yeah. Do you want kids? I don't know. I always thought I might. But it was like a distant future thing.
Yeah.
Like Flying cars.
That's rough. I don't know enough about this
When I try to picture myself
BRCA
with kids,
thing
I
to
can't. Would you ever
really
consider
have
doing it
any
alone? You know, like
comment
a
about this,
sperm
I
bank
guess, but
with
like,
a turkey baster? Or how about
scary.
the old-fashioned sperm delivery? Ben's penis. Okay. It's a little too soon to be talking about that. How are you gonna do that? Well, I get paid to ask questions about things I want to know, so I guess I'll just do that.
So what kind of Insta campaign were you guys thinking about?
We want you to make the stories your own.
Really?
We do. You can riff on anything you want to. All we ask is that you mention our cleansers and 3 things you like about them. We just need you to give us permission to use your image.
Huh.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Read that shit!
You found this is just a continuation of that journey.
Read that shit, girl. Oh my god. Read it! Oh, fuck. Read. That was like 5 pages long. Read that shit!
Stalker or rom-com hero? When is
So, how about are babies the next must-have accessory for young professionals?
Huh.
It's good. Go talk to some young moms.
I don't...
Whole spa, huh?
Why'd you say it like that?
I have a friend who's doing a deep dive into the company, writing an expose on them for Vice.
Huh, what kind of expose?
Well, you know how supposedly they're super progressive? Turns out their CEO is a big donor to the Family Research Council and the Council of Conservative Citizens.
Aren't those like racist, anti-LGBTQ?
Big time.
Yeah.
I know why they wanted me to do it so badly. It
Yep.
would be better to inoculate the company when the story breaks than a queer black woman.
Yep.
I see.
You gotta take the time.
So, they want you to be their black bi band-aid?
To cover up their racist, homophobic boo-boo.
What are you gonna do?
Sure as hell not gonna be their mascot.
Well, you signed away your life on that thing that you didn't read.
Oliver?
Who else? How do you juggle it all?
My mom? I couldn't do it without her.
Oh boy.
She takes the kids on our date nights and takes them on the weekends whenever she can so I can catch up on some work.
Oh man.
Oh, could you just... I can't read this.
I feel like she's been doing a lot of articles that are maybe a little bit too close.
You really have that much to say about Meghan Markle?
When I was negotiating a product integration deal, I had no idea. You know, their image was so politically correct.
Okay, so can we just walk away?
I've been looking over your contract for a way out, a morality clause or something like that, but there's nothing.
Whole shoot is kind of inspired by this place. I mean, look at it. It's like a movie set. A set.
Yep. She is always so creative and...
I use whole spa clean wipes in the middle of the day because it's a great pick-me-up. My skin feels soft, hydrated,
God.
and most of all, I feel like a damn hypocrite.
Okay. I don't think that it's in your DNA to do this without calling them out.
No, it's not.
But how much is it gonna cost to get all of these, things for the set?
Okay, bottom line is, if I'm going to recreate Chad's in the Scarlet Photo Studio, I have $233 for set deck and props. This is the TV.
Is that a character?
Gotta love a good shopping montage, right?
Thank you.
I'll take this too. Thank you so much, your doll.
Flamingos?
Photo of Bella Abzug.
They got a piano? No fucking way.
Minutes away, so that means we should be unloading at Scarlet in like half an hour.
Oh, we do have to make a pit stop. What?
How are they gonna get all that back?
Almost everything. Well, let's see what Oliver has to say from Paris once he gets the photos.
There's,
about to send to
I'm sorry, there's no way all of that, especially the fucking piano and the sofa, was under $230.
See, the thing is you guys smell like dumpster. I found out that I'm positive for the BRCA gene mutation.
Oh, Jane, I am so sorry. I had no idea.
Yeah, I haven't really told a lot of people. But the thing is I have a lot of decisions that I have to make in the next few years, like, well, what kind of preventative surgery I want to have, if any, and
I feel like that
whether or not I want to have
it's
kids,
extremely
and
personal,
if
but I feel like
do,
that would be an
I even
interesting
need
article
freeze
to
my
write
eggs when
about.
I think about getting pregnant. So. Jane, I hope you know that I am always here to talk about anything.
Jacqueline is the best. Maybe if Oliver likes this, then they can save a lot of money and she can be like the set person.
I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Uh-oh!
Just like how the CEO of Whole Spa, Eric Miller, is hoping that having a queer black woman featured on their Instagram story will just wash away all the bad press he's about to get for donating to hate groups.
Oh boy.
They might try and sue us.
I did everything I was contractually obligated to do. I used the cleanser, listed 3 things that I liked about it.
And if we're being honest, not everyone at Safford is woke. I mean, Elliot Waxman from Porch and Garden has been spotted on more than one occasion wearing a MAGA hat while golfing.
Okay.
Well,
So?
we should see if he could do the next Whole Spa Instagram story. This is precisely why Scarlett does not do advertorial.
Ugh.
It betrays the trust
Jacqueline,
of our readers.
Jacqueline, Jacqueline.
Magazine, they expect us to have an authentic point of view. But neither Kat nor Scarlett's integrity should be up for sale.
Woo! Bam!
Sure you'll get a drink? Yes.
But I feel like she might get yelled at for signing up for that without asking Jacqueline.
Well, I found out that I'm positive for the BRCA mutation.
Oh, Jane. I'm sorry.
She told me I need to start thinking about what kind of preventative measures I wanted to take and whether or not I want to have kids.
Oh, Jane.
Ugh.
Well,
Oh boy. Don't turn into a dipshit now, hot doctor.
the mutation, is it in BRCA1 or BRCA2?
BRCA1. Ben, I need you to act like my boyfriend right now, not a doctor.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You are having regular mammograms, right?
Yes.
And transvaginal ultrasounds to check for ovarian cancer?
Ben? I didn't tell you so that you could give me medical advice. I told you because I want you to know what's been going on.
This is a test on their relationship. Don't turn into a dipshit, Ben.
Do you think that maybe the reason you're having trouble picturing yourself as a mom is because you lost yours when you were so young?
Oh boy.
Maybe. I mean, I only have memories of my mom when she was sick.
Whatever kind of mother she was amazing. Because so are you.
Best friends.
I just wish that I could talk to her and get her advice about all of this.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot.
I wanted to ask you about Mom.
What's going on?
Just kind of having trouble remembering.
Like what?
Yeah, like, I mean, what were bedtimes like?
Oh my gosh.
She used to sing us that Fleetwood Mac song, Landslide.
I should have known better. I mean, I should have too. I think I was just so flattered that they wanted me. I just said yes without thinking.
I don't know. I feel like saying Cleo should have known better. Like, you know that she wouldn't know better because she's so egotistical and thinks she knows everything about social media influencing.
Think I should try something like that again?
I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Oh, really cool that she still supports her in that. Oh, Jacqueline, I love you. I like this cover of this song.
But hey, you're going to Paris, right?
wow, that was a lot to deal with. Like I said, I don't know anything about the BRCA gene or being in that situation, so I can't really talk on that. But, like, I do know that, you know, it's gotta be hard because 30 is the new 25 and people are starting their families so much later in their life, and if she's got something that's, you know, gets dangerous the older she gets, then that really sucks. I will say, you know, I feel like a lot of people are like, what's the big deal? She can just adopt, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she can. If she wants kids later, she can adopt. But for a lot of people, having biological children is really important to them. And not only that, it's not even, I feel like it's not even just about, like, having kids. I feel like it's about this mutation and the possibilities of it, like, really becoming real for her. And that's scary. Kat got caught up in it all. I yelled at her, again, I yelled at her to read the contract, and she didn't do it. She never listens to me. Like, Jacqueline is so, her whole character and this whole dynamic is just so amazing, to be turning all these stereotypes and tropes on their head about powerful women and their attitudes towards their employees. It's just so great. And honestly, I feel like this is job security for Sutton, because she can pull stuff off like this. And again, no fucking way they got all of that stuff for under $230. Anyway, you know, suspension of disbelief. Yeah, she's just so creative and works hard and is a fighter, and I really admire that. You know what I would have liked to have seen? I'm kind of upset. I would have liked to have seen, like, the beginning of this episode of Kadena, of Kat, like, showing Adina what she learned, if you will. And, you know, kind of showing that it's, you know, she is the person, like, Adina is the number one person that she loves in her life, and why wouldn't she want to share why wouldn't Kat want to share everything about her life with Adina? And so I think that it would have been cool for her, like, wanting to, having learned it from what's-her-name, or whatever, experiencing it with what's-her-name, and then wanting to share it with Adina. I think that would be a really cool thing to see. But, you know, whatever. Until next time, #no spoilers.